What's going on, everybody? Welcome. And today, I want to talk about time and how not to allow other people to waste your time. Simply put, be careful about who you give your time to, or who or what you give your time to. The reason why I say is because time is the greatest asset you can have. Mainly because once you lose time, you can't get that time back. You can lose money and get it back. You can lose friends and get more friends. You can lose a job and get another job. But the one thing that if you lose, you can never get back, with the exception of life, because once you lose a life, you can't get that back. But the one thing that you can't lose is time. And the worst thing you can do with time is to spend your time on people, places, and things that are not worthy of your time. Excuse me. There's nothing worse than feeling as though you've wasted your time. There's nothing worse than feeling like you have wasted your time. I always say time is precious. Don't waste your time. There's nothing worse than feeling like you've wasted your time, because you realize that whatever time you put into, if you wasted, or if you feel like you wasted your time, you become frustrated and angry because you feel as though I could have spent this time on something else that could have benefited me more. But now that I've spent this time on this person, place, or thing, and I haven't reaped any benefits from it, whether it be short term or long term, I feel as though, well, shoot, I wasted my time. Like, what did I do this for? What am I doing this for? Like, my time is precious. And the thing is, what also annoys people is that when you feel as though someone doesn't value your time, that annoys you more than anything. Because what you don't want to happen is someone doesn't value your someone puts their time above your time. All time is precious. All time is precious to everyone. Like I said, because you can't get it back. But when someone feels like their time is more important than your time, and they take your time for granted, they don't value your time the way you want them to value their time, or they want you to value their time, it's gonna be a problem. All time is precious. No one's time is more important than the other, because we all occupy the same space and time at the same time. So you don't want someone to disrespect your time. So you got to be careful about who you allow to have it, because you only get a certain time in this life. You only get a certain amount of time and days and weeks and months in this life. Oh, it's just still doing okay. You only get a certain amount of time on this living plane. If you think about it, you only get a certain amount of time with your friends. You only get a certain amount of time with your family. You only get a certain amount of time with your children. You only get a certain amount of time with your job. You only get a certain amount of time to live out your dreams. You only get a certain amount of time to be happy. Think about that. It's called a lifespan. Everything has a lifespan. A lifespan is simply the amount of time you have to exist on this level, on this existence, on this plane. It's called a lifespan. Everything has a time that allows to them where they can experience what we call life, right? Humans have a lifespan. Flowers have a lifespan. Bugs have a lifespan. Lions have a lifespan. The earth has a lifespan. The sun has a lifespan. We have this thing called a lifespan, and as a human experiencing this life, we have a certain amount of experiences to have for ourselves and certain amount of experiences to have with each other, with our surroundings. And once that time has passed, you no longer get to experience this life. Your life has ended. Your life has expired. So you have to be very, very mindful, very, very careful about who or what you give your time to. Like I say, you only got your heartbeat only has a certain amount of beats in it. Your brain has only a certain amount of electrical signals to send off. So it's only a certain amount. It's a lot of them, but there's only a certain amount. Your you only have a certain number of laughs. If you think about that, you have the time you're born and the time you die, and in between that time, you only have a certain amount of laughs, a certain amount of times to cry, a certain amount of hugs to give, a certain amount of moments to reflect in this lifespan, a certain amount of moments to cherish, a certain amount of memories to make. And once you interact with your surroundings, whether it be people, places, or things, everyone wants their life to be filled with moments that make them smile, make them think about the times where they were at their most joyous. And we want to have a very small number of moments that make us sad, upset, angry. There are gonna be moments where you're not at your best. What you want to do is make sure that those moments are very, very few and far between. And there's nothing like having someone waste your time, because that could have been a moment where you could have been smiling with someone. You could have been laughing your hardest. But instead, someone has wasted your time, or instead, you have given someone your time that isn't worthy of it. And in turn, they have wasted the time that they weren't worthy to have. And now you're upset about that. So be careful. Be very, very careful. Be very, very choosy about who you say is allowed to share your time. Because once they waste it, you can't get that moment back. You will never get Thanksgiving of 2009 again. Whatever that is, I don't know. That's just a random date. This is a random date. But whatever was Thanksgiving of 2009, when that moment goes, you can't get it back. You can never get your birthday of 1999 back again. You can't. Once you have given birth to your first child, you will never get that moment again. Go back. Go back. Little dog following me. Once you have given your time to someone else, you are trusting them with part of your life. I'm not exaggerating. Once you have given a person a piece of your time, you have quite literally given them a piece of your life in the hopes that they will cherish it as much as you cherish it. Because once you have given away that piece of time, and you have given away your piece of life, because like I said, your life is tied to time. Your life is tied to a certain amount of time that you have alive on this planet. Once you have given it away, you can't get it back. So what you will hope for is, I give you some of my time, you give me a great experience. Or you don't waste the time that I have given you. You don't waste the life that I have shared with you. Don't waste, you say, don't waste my time. Instead of saying don't waste my time, don't waste my life. So replace time with life. Instead of saying don't waste my time, say don't waste my life. That one phrase will bring home the gravity of how much time means to existence. Because think about it, if somebody wastes your life, think about that. Replace time with life. If you say somebody has wasted my life, the implications are far more powerful. You say waste my time. You waste my life. My life could have been spent doing something else that could leave me with a good experience in my life, but instead I gave you part of my life and you have wasted my life. Or you don't take my life as important as you want me to take yours. Like, you want me to take your time, your life serious, but you won't take my time / my life serious. So now we got a problem. Don't waste my life. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my life. And like I said, once you waste time, you can't get it back. It's like once life is gone, you can't get it back. Life is tied with time. Once you waste time, once you waste life, you can't get it back. Even if you were to go through the same process that got you in a position the first time, the experience will never be the same, because it's not the same moment, it's not the same time, it's not the same exact circumstances. So even if you were to do the same thing over again that got you the first experience, if you were to do the exact same thing, there will always be a variable that is different from the first time, and you will never fully get that exact experience again. All right? So be careful about how you waste your time, or I won't say waste. Be careful about how you spend your time. Meaning, be careful how you spend your life. Okay, so that's just a little message for y'all. Hope you enjoy it. I will catch you all later. Peace.